What's up, guys? আজকে in this video, it's going to be a bit different. I have my younger brother with me, Farzad Khan. So আমি এতদিন আমার ওয়াচ কালেকশনস দেখাইছি. I have no more watches to show you guys, so the video has to continue, right? So I figured out that I should show my brothers or my friends watch collections who are just like me, watch fanatic, watch guy, ঘড়ির পাগল যারা basically. So he is one of them. So Farzad, thank you for doing this video with me. So let's see what he has. And yeah, Farzad, what's up, man?
Hello, brother. It's really nice to be in a video with you, of course. I don't have a very vast amount of watches like you, but whatever I wear are the ones that I've inherited from my family, because ultimately I'm still very young and I'm still not exactly able to afford these expensive watches. But today I'll be talking about 4 of the watches that are essentially really close to my heart in this case, because I probably told you this before, but my first Swiss watch was actually a Rolex. I got it when I was 14 years old, and I'll start by talking about that. And as always keep your watches protected. Like me, I have this nice 3-watch case that goes everywhere with me, no matter where I am in the world. So I'll start off by talking about my first Rolex, or my first nice watch, which is 16610 Black Submariner. It's the one with the date, and this is a pre-ceramic era, which is why this does not have a ceramic bezel per se. This is from 2005. This was bought back when I was very young. This was one of my dad's favorite watches back in the day, but he never actually wore it that much. So he had it for a while. He barely wore it, so you can actually tell it has no scratches, no dents, no nothing on it anywhere, front, back, even on the bracelet of the watch. So yeah, this is the first watch that's really close to me.
ওকে, সো ফারজাদ, আমি মাঝখানে কিছু কোয়েশ্চেন করবো তোমাকে, ঠিক আছে? সো আমরা যারা ঘড়ি কিনি, ঠিক আছে, we either buy it thinking that either it's going to be an investment piece যেগুলো কিনবো, আর নাহলে আরেকটা হিসাবে কিনি that we're gonna buy it because we're gonna love wearing it, we're just gonna enjoy the watch, ঠিক আছে? এই দুইটা জিনিস চিন্তা করে কিনি. সো দ্য ওয়াচ, আমি তোমার কালেকশন জানি না, এটার মধ্যে দেখবো কি আছে. হ্যাঁ, সো দ্য সাবমেরিনার is basically going crazy in the market right now. You know that as well, because এই ঘড়িগুলা, even though they're steel, but there's a huge demand in the market. এডিতে তো এগুলো পাওয়া যায়ই না, ঠিক আছে? এই স্পোর্ট মডেলগুলো তো পাওয়া যায়ই না, বাট সেকেন্ডারি মার্কেটে গেলেও মানে দ্য প্রাইস ইজ লাইক ওয়ে ওভার রিটেল, রাইট? সো তোমার যে এইটা, ঠিক আছে, এই জিনিসটা আই থিঙ্ক ইটস আ ওল্ড স্কুল সাব. আই থিঙ্ক দিজ আর মানে নতুন যেই সাবমেরিনারগুলো আছে, I think these old school watches, the Submariner that you have like on your hand right now, I think they are going up in a pretty decent price as well, right? So তোমার কি মানে এই ঘড়িটা কি আঙ্কেলের ছিল নাকি তোমার ছিল?
So এই ঘড়িটা initially আমার আব্বুই, he purchased it from our AD in Singapore, and he's had it for a really long time. And then on my 14th birthday, he gifted it to me, and he said, okay, now it's time for you to start collecting. I'm like, okay, all right, let's do it.
Okay, that's great. So yeah, let's move on to the next one.
Okay, the next one is also very close to me, because I grew up looking at my dad wear this watch, because this was one of his favorite watches, even though he wears a lot of other watches. This is probably one of his most favorite ones. This is a blue Submariner. It's a 2-tone blue Submariner, 16613, which is also from 2005. This actually goes really well with the skin tone of, I would say, Asians like me or like whoever else is watching. So this watch actually goes with all kinds of clothes that you can wear, whether you want to wear formal, whether you want to wear casual, or if you want to go diving, which I've done plenty of times with my Submariners. So yeah, this is the 16613.
Okay, so this thing, hey, এটা is another classic, which you have, I think, two investment pieces. তোমার বাদ বাকিগুলো আমি দেখি না, এই দুইটার ব্যাপারে কথা বলি, হ্যাঁ. So both of them are good investment, হ্যাঁ. Both of them are classic. I think, আচ্ছা, for the viewers, হ্যাঁ, let me ask you as a viewer, and I generally want to know that if I, let's say, want to buy pre-owned um, sub, ঠিক আছে, not the new gen, the classic gen, which is yours, মানে do you recommend buying this instead of the new reference?
Ultimately, it's up to how you have tastes and preferences in terms of watches. Like for me personally, I would definitely like the newer ones that are ceramic bezels. Like I recently got a green Submariner, the Hulk. That's a ceramic bezel one, but I still prefer the ones that are pre-ceramic era because it has a slightly smaller bezel. So I think I prefer the classic ones, but many people might prefer the ceramic ones, which are a little more bulkier.
বাট আমার একটা কী জিনিস মনে হয় জানো, আই থিঙ্ক আলটিমেটলি মানে ইন দ্য লং রান, ফর এক্সাম্পল একটা জিনিস দেখো যে ব্যাটম্যান, যেটা আগের রেফারেন্সটা উইথ দ্য ওয়েস্টার ব্রেসলেট, রাইট, দ্যাট ইজ আ ডিসকন্টিনিউড মডেল রাইট নাও, আর এটার প্রাইস কিন্তু ইটস অলমোস্ট ক্লোজ টু দ্য নিউ ওয়ান, ঠিক আছে, 14,500 in some cases, in some places 15,000, whereas the new one is also 15,000, ঠিক আছে. সো আই থিঙ্ক তোমার কাছে যেই দুইটা সাব আছে এগুলো কিন্তু ডিসকন্টিনিউড, হ্যাঁ. সো আই থিঙ্ক ইউ নেভার নো, ইউ ক্যান নেভার এভার প্রেডিক্ট হাউ দ্য ওয়াচ মার্কেট গোজ. ফর এক্সাম্পল কিছুদিন আগে যখন নাকি এই প্যান্ডামিকটা শুরু হলো, মানে যেই ইনভেস্টমেন্ট, রোলেক্স বলো, এনি ব্র্যান্ড বলো, ওই ঘড়িগুলো কিন্তু প্রাইস পড়ে গেছিলো, ঠিক আছে, কিন্তু এখন কিন্তু দে ওয়েন্ট ব্যাক টু ওয়ার ইট ওয়াজ, রাইট. সো ইউ ক্যান never মানে exactly you cannot tell how the watch market will go. So I think আমি যেটা বলবো to each and every one of the viewers who's watching this and my subscribers that এই ক্লাসিক ঘড়িগুলা রেখে দেওয়া is a wise decision instead of trading it in, swapping it in with the new reference, because ইউ নেভার নো এই যে ডিসকন্টিনিউ মডেলগুলো আছে, স্পেশালি এই যে সাবমেরিনার যেগুলো আছে, এগুলো প্রাইস কিন্তু বেড়েও যেতে পারে, এখন বাড়তি আছে, এগুলো কিন্তু আরও বেড়ে যেতে পারে, সো বলা যায় না. সো ইটস আ গুড থিং দ্যাট ইউ কেপ্ট দোজ, অ্যান্ড যেহেতু আঙ্কেলের ঘড়ি ছিল, ইউ শুড, আই থিঙ্ক ইউ শুড নেভার সেল ইট, নেভার প্ল্যান সেলিং ইট. সো ইয়া, Farzad, what's the next thing you have to show? What's the next watch?
Okay, so the next one is also a somewhat sports steel, I would say. This is a gold Yachtmaster. This is a Yachtmaster with black hour indicators, which was fairly popular a few years back. And my dad actually bought this from Saudi Arabia. He bought it and then he realized that he really liked wearing his Submariners more than he liked wearing his Yachtmasters. So he actually passed this on to me as well because, he said that it looks nicer on my wrist. And the really nice thing about a Yachtmaster is that in a Submariner or any other Rolexes per se, you can only move the bezel in one direction, right? But in the Yachtmaster, you can actually move it in both directions. And obviously, I'm not a sailor or I'm not a professional, anybody in this case that would wear these watches for a certain purpose. So আমার ওরকম purpose নাই, but আমার খুব ভালো লাগে এটা পড়তে because it's really nice.
It looks nice as well. It looks really nice because the dial, if I'm not wrong, is white, right?
It's white.
Acha, and is it a two-tone or full gold?
No, this is a two-tone.
Okay, two-tone. Okay. So it's a two-tone with white dial, which I think is a classic look as well, right? So I think at one sense, Mr. Farzad, you are a lucky man because তিনটা Rolex gifted by your dad is সবাই ইয়েতে এটা হয় না.
I'm very grateful.
You're lucky, you're grateful, you're blessed. It's good, it's good because এখন যদি একটা সেকেন্ডারি মার্কেটে তুমি এই ঘড়িগুলো খুঁজতেও যাও, I think it is going to be difficult for you to find one, right? So it's good that you have something like that, like right in front of your eyes. So it's a good thing.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. So what's up next?
Okay, up next is actually the watch that is the closest to my heart, I would say. This is a 1994 36 millimeter Datejust, and I'm pretty sure you have something similar because I've seen you wearing a lot of Datejusts in the past. This watch actually has some really good history, which is when I was only 2 or 3 years old, I threw this out of the window from the 7th floor of my house. And of course, I was a baby, I didn't know what I was doing. And this watch was heavily damaged back then. And it's been fixed, of course. But, you know, I still hold on to those memories. I still listen to a lot of stories from my family. Like, oh, like, you know, like once upon a time when you were young, you threw this watch away and now you wear it every now and then. So this is a nice watch too. I'm actually going to have it repaired in the sense that the bracelet is kind of sagging. I actually want it to be more tight, so I'm gonna send it in for repair.
Farzad, আমার তো মাথা ঘুরে গেছে, তুমি এটা কি বলছো? You threw it off like your window. What the hell are you saying, man?
Seriously, I was like 2 or 3 years old, and I threw it out because I don't know, I was a weird child, I guess.
But কয়দিন লাগছে এটা ঠিক করতে? মানে কি মানে was everything ruined মানে or damaged or like just few of the parts were
So what I heard from my dad was that the glass, like the top glass, was damaged, and I think the bracelet was also damaged, and bhitorer movement, I think there was an issue as well. But he had everything fixed within like 6 months. I think he had it fixed, and then he picked it up from the AT in Singapore.
That's great. That's great.
So
that's great.
It's been nice ever since.
Wow. And when
It's
did
really nice
Uncle
ever since.
gift you this watch?
He actually gave me this when I graduated high school, because this watch has so many memories, especially with him, because he started off with nothing in his life and then he built up his career. So at one of the best times of his career, when he was growing up, he actually bought this, which was 1994, which is when he got this. So this watch holds a lot of sentimental value. Jar karone when I graduated and I was starting my new life, you know, as an adult, because I was a kid, right? I finished high school, so he gave this to me and he said, okay, now you're gonna wear this, you're gonna cherish my memories so that you can make more memories in the future with the same watch.
Wow. That's great, man. It's got the champagne dial, right?
No, it's okay. Here's the thing. This is actually a linen dial, linen gold dial. This was very popular in the Middle East during the late 90s and the early 2000s, which is why this was very desirable even back then, and people wanted it, whether it was in silver, whether it was in gold, or whatever they could find. They all wanted the linen dial back then.
Okay, so I have আমার এইটার ব্যাপারে আইডিয়া একটু কম, so I want to know as well, what is the difference between that what do you call it, linen, right? So linen and champagne, এর difference টা কি? মানে champagne টা it gives like a CD effect. What does is there a shine to it, or is it like a fade looking dial, or how does it look?
So you know the fabric linen, like linen fabric itself.
Yes.
When you look at the watch itself from different directions, you're going to see different strokes on the watch, which looks exactly like the piece of cloth that you would wear or you would have somewhere else, right? So the reason why this is called the linen dial on gold is because it replicates the linen fabric itself. And I'm sure you know linen fabric has a lot of history, like in our culture or in the Middle Eastern culture over the years.
Yes. Oh, তাহলে তো জোস. I didn't know that linen dial hoy. So that's good. That's great. So I think that তোমার যেই চারটা collections আছে, I think they're all classic watches. These are all good investments. And you're one lucky guy, I would say. Blessed, alhamdulillah. So since you have the classic models, what you're suggesting to the people is that, কারণ একটা জিনিস চিন্তা করে দেখো, অনেক মানুষ কিন্তু আছে যে ব্র্যান্ড নিউ ঘড়ি কিনতে চায় না, ঠিক আছে? অনেক মানুষ আছে, দে ওয়ান্ট টু বাই আ প্রি ওন্ড, কিন্তু যখন নাকি মানে অনেক জিনিস আছে যার ঘড়ির ব্যাপারে আইডিয়া থাকে না, কিন্তু প্রি ওন্ড ঘড়ি কিনতে চায়. সো দে শুড গেট আ সাজেশন from us and someone like you and me that is it right to buy a pre-owned watch? I think আমার আমার থিঙ্কিংয়ে কিছু কিছু জিনিস ডিপেন্ড করে যে প্রি-ওন্ড কেনার আগে ওয়েদার দে কাম উইথ ওয়ারেন্টি কার্ড অর নট, তারপরে হোয়াটস দ্য কন্ডিশন অফ দ্য ওয়াচ, ইজ ইট ইন এ গুড শেপ অর নট, ব্রেসলেটের কন্ডিশন কি, ইন্টারনাল কন্ডিশন কি, তারপরে ইজ দের এনি স্ক্র্যাচেস অর নট, সব কিছু মিলে আই থিঙ্ক দ্যাট যদি ঘড়িটার সে কন্ডিশন ভালো থাকে, I think buying a Rolex pre-owned is no harm. What do you say?
I would agree with you exactly because অনেক মানুষ আছে, they're like, I want to buy a brand new watch for many reasons, But I would say if you want to start off collecting watches, I wouldn't suggest you spending big money on getting these fancy watches because ultimately these are really expensive to purchase. So I would say if anybody is getting into Rolexes prothome and they want to, or like me, if they prefer these classic models, they should go for something a little older, late 90s, early 2000s more or less, and they have to have a warranty card, they have to have all sorts of proof of purchase, have to have a box, and আরেকটা জিনিস হচ্ছে they have to make sure that they haven't been heavily polished, because if a Rolex is heavily polished, you can see যে ঘড়ির যে সাইডসগুলি, these are meant to be sharp. When a Rolex is really polished in this case, the sides become all rounded, and honestly you don't want that because that ruins the whole look of the watch.
Yeah, আমি যখন আমার ঘড়িটা রোলেক্স একদিন আমার ডেজাস দিছিলাম পলিশ করতে, তখন দে টোল্ড মি যে আরেকটা জিনিস আই হ্যাভ টু মেনশন ওভার হিয়ার দ্যাট ওয়েন ইউ পলিশ ইউর ওয়াচ, যদি ওইখানে গোল্ড থাকে, ঠিক আছে, it removes a layer of gold, ঠিক আছে, if I'm not wrong, ঠিক আছে. So that is another thing that is people should consider. And so Farzad, thank you so much for making this video happen and
anytime brother, anytime.
To show everyone your collection. And I think future যখন তুমি আরো ঘড়ি কিনবা ইনশাল্লাহ, কারণ you're a guy like me who loves the watches. So we will have another session, a second episode of Saleh Vlogs and Farzad watch viewing. ঠিক আছে? So thanks man. Do you have something to say to my subscribers or the people who are watching this video?
I actually do. I just wanted to say that you are probably the first vlogger in this case, at least in our country, that's talking about things that are luxury items in this case. And some people have a misconception, if you have money, you're spending it on luxury items, like you can invest it somewhere else, you can spend it towards something else. But ultimately, if you're spending money, if you have some sort of satisfaction, that's what, that's exactly what you need. You don't need to think about, I could have bought that instead of this. It's not instead of this. It's, yes, I want this, I want that, right? And like for you, I know that you're into a lot of different watches. You wear APs, you wear Hublots, you wear Rolexes, you wear Omegas, you wear Cartiers, you wear a lot of different watches. So you're not specifically looking at sports watches, or you're not specifically looking at high-end watches. You're actually looking at the whole scenario of, like watch collecting as a whole. And I really like that. And I've known you for a long time, so I know that your taste in watches is impeccable. So, I just wanted to, wish you luck. And I just want all the viewers that are following you on Instagram or they're subscribed to your YouTube channel to actually pay attention to what he says word after word, because this guy really knows what he's talking about.
Thank you man, thank you. আরেকটা জিনিস আমি এই ভিডিওতে বলে শেষ করব, সেটা হচ্ছে দ্যাট ইনভেস্টিং, মানে আমরা যখন একটা রোলেক্স কিনি, so it is when you buy a Rolex, you have to have 5,000-6,000 in your pocket, ঠিক আছে. সো মানে অনেক মানুষ চিন্তা করতে পারে যে এত দাম দিয়ে আমি ঘড়ি কিনবো কেন, ঠিক আছে, এটা আমি অন্য কাজে লাগাই, ঠিক আছে. কিন্তু ঘড়ি রোলেক্স স্পেশালি, আমি অন্য দের ইজ আ লট অফ ব্র্যান্ডস, কিন্তু আই অ্যাম আ রোলেক্স গাই, ঠিক আছে, রোলেক্স গাই. সো আই থিঙ্ক ইনভেস্টিং অন আ রোলেক্স ইজ wearing cash on your wrist, ঠিক আছে. So whenever you want to sell it, you can sell it straight away. Either depends on what watch you're getting. if you're getting something that is, you know, unique, it might get, the price might increase over the time. আর যদিও না হয়, যদিও একটু প্রাইস কমে বা একটু ডিপ্রিশিয়েট করে, এত কিন্তু লুজ করবা না। ইউ জাস্ট লুজ a few $1,000, which $2,000-3,000 max. So I think that's not bad. Like, you're wearing something and you're enjoying it, and then if you want to sell it, you can sell it straight away. So I think you're, like, when you buy a Rolex, you're wearing cash on the wrist, bucho. So that is what I think. And yeah, guys, so that was Farzad. And please don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Saleh Vlogs. And I'll see you on the next video, guys. Until then, take care. Peace, guys. Bye bye.